Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the eSports Report covering MLG Pro League Season 3. Courage joined by Maven.
Hello.
All the way
Hello,
out
friend.
in LA. I'm just going to do that and just press that because I don't know what just happened. But we're taking a look quickly at our Vulcan scoreboard. This is a look at Mr. X's team. He had Theory from TK, got him 175 points, but really Hook, 260 major games from him as Matt's shot caller. On the other side of things, though, I'm behind right now, still have Havoc and Octane yet to play. Accuracy, which is Ivy for me in this series so far. Happy, only 64 points as well. They still need to be updated. Looks like we're going to get a reset here on Drift Hardpoint game number 4. Maven, you hanging in there, my friend?
They just don't know how to join the right team. I was watching it happening. I was like, this person's not switching, this person's not switching, this person's not switching.
And they didn't do it.
They didn't switch.
Rookies, man, rookies. Drift Hardpoint, how much have you been able to see it so far in Season 3?
Thanks a lot, Happy. I've casted it quite a bit. Actually, I like it significantly more than S&D. I think you can get away with, what was you were saying, Burns? You can get away with one sub player.
Yeah,
what were you saying?
There was Burns, so prior to going to UMG Dallas, Burns had a 15 and 39 performance in that game. And apparently, I believe he was struggling a little bit with in connection-wise, or it was also just a combination of having to pull out a ball at times, which he wasn't very comfortable with. And he just had a very bad performance, very un-Burns-like to drop 15 and almost 40 in the hard point.
Typically Burns
has thumbs.
Pretty well on hard point, but the AR dominant hard points, I've seen him really struggle at times. You know, sometimes on a retreat or a solar, he'll have an off game. But I still, when it's a game he can get in your face with the sub, he usually goes big. So yeah, 15 and 39, not something we're usually going to see from him. We'll see if they can bounce back here, though. Looks like there's going to be a little hold up in starting game number 4.
Would you have it any other way? I love hold-ups for game number 4.
I would. I can't stop thinking about Chipotle or Taco Bell. I can't decide after this what I want to eat.
The Chronicles of Maven. Always.
I like Mexican food. I want it for every meal.
All right. Well, Orbit.
Jack, I want you to ship me some food.
I'll ship you some food.
Thank you, Jack.
All right, so different word there for a moment.
Jack, why don't you recap tonight?
All right,
folks.
Let's recap
that may
tonight.
Have just tuned in.
Game number 1.
4.
TK went up 2-0 in the series. TCM won maps 3 and 4. Shutting them out in Parliament Uplink. TK, though, got the upper hand in game number 5, taking them down with the upset. No casters predicted TK winning that series. They proved them all wrong. Then we moved into series number 2, Denial versus Epsilon. Really a series that went back and forth. Epsilon winning that game number 2. Went to game 5. Epsilon won game 2 in round 11. Game 5 was a little bit different as Epsilon got crushed, losing that one in game 5. Now 0-6 in the league, 0-4 in final map performances. And then finally, series number 3, the one we're in now, Optic Nation versus Orbit. Optic Nation up 2-1 Orbit. Even though this is one of their weaker hardpoint maps, even though it's not even on their host.
Right now, we have.
I just feel like it's going to go game 5.
Senso, we're missing Ivy.
Yes. And that was him? No, Accuracy's back.
Interesting. Okay,
so Accuracy.
What does this do for the scheme of things? Do you think more potential to push a game 5 or less? You got to think it's got to help to get your guy back, but is he warmed up? Where was he? I don't know.
Yeah, obviously Ivy did pretty well for them in that uplink with some crucial moments, winning them the game basically with that final 2-point dunk and 2-piece. Game 4 should be starting up momentarily. Drift Hardpoint. We're just waiting for Burns to get off the broadcaster mode screen.
Come on, Burns. You're not casting.
Yeah, leave that job to us. Maven, my party hat's still on the floor from when Epsilon lost that series.
I was so excited to just run in circles around. I was gonna call Swanee on the phone, tell him how proud I was of him.
Yeah.
And then it all came crashing down, and now I've just been kind of out of it. I'm a little bit sad since that series.
I can tell you've been a little bit more depressed.
No, just it hurt to watch 4 game 5s. They haven't been able to take one. Like at one point, you think you trip and you fall into a game 5 victory.
You trip and you fall into one, basically. Someone falls off the
map. Here we go.
Take
it off game number 4. Jack, can Optic Nation close it out 3-1, our final series of the night?
No, it's not.
Envy ISO, correct?
Yes, our final series of the night will be Envy ISO, but this is not our final series of the night. We still got
say
Pro
it
League
was,
action. Maven, let's get each other hyped up. You're the best.
No, I can't say that back to you, though. But no, this is going to be a good one. Get excited, Jack.
Wow, that seemed really fabricated, Maven.
I might have to drink another energy drink, and then I'll just crash again for the final series.
Well, that would be horrible. Well, here we go.
I have any daily vitamins here.
Are you eating vitamins now?
Oh, I have been. I've been taking a daily vitamin every morning. I'm trying to see if there's any daily vitamins here.
See, now your hair's filling back in. I noticed that.
It's not true at all. Thank you. All right, 5 seconds left. Game number 4 about to kick off. Who's your player to watch from each side, Jack?
I mean, Optic Nation hosting. I'm on board with Moch. When they hosted game number 1, he went 45 and 30. Expect a similar performance from him in game number 2. And he just ripped Happy's head off.
Happy, yes. You will find your head through the respawn.
Nice.
Now we'll see who can control the hard point first. First player goes in. Moch able to take care of him as well before falling. No one really able to get firm control yet. I was watching accuracy as he was getting pushed by several Optic players. Still managing to stay alive here at the back. Trang gets a headshot before he falls. It's the first couple of points going to come in for Orbit.
Happy spots one player there in middle map, takes him out. You can see right now, though, all tied up after the first 40 seconds of time. Burns staying alive inside the hill, wins one gunfight there, but gets taken down by Bose. Ricky, top carousel. Power position, if you can play it correctly. Stuns out the players pushing from that B site outside of station. He drops as well. The rotation towards security has already begun for Optic Nation.
Jack, I couldn't tell you what building security is. Is it the one overlooking this hard point? Oh, it says security on the wall. Oh, reading is good. So,
oh my
now
God,
that they're pushing into
much.
security, watching Vicento inside of security, trying to hold down security.
Vicento doing that thing he does
multiple times,
inside
so that
security.
Way I remember the call out.
Mochilla pushes him inside security, but he dies from the player pushing from tourism office.
Okay,
you know why
way
it's
more
that?
names than I do.
Because if you go,
I see it says tourism office on. You must. This game moves way too fast to memorize these. You must walk around by yourself.
I got you on reading, Maven. I got you, fam.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I don't have my glasses on.
You don't wear glasses.
Someone in the chat just said, did Maven and Gandhi ever cast together? Dear God.
Oh, if only they knew.
But,
I think it's the best way to put it.
Yeah, exactly. Couple of minutes into this one. 25-point advantage right out for Optic Nation. Again, this is going to be their host for, I believe, games 4 and number 5. They have a 2-1 advantage, seeing if they can take the series right now. Ricky set up in the hard point, trying to hold off the push. He's able to dip, able to pick up Burns there, trying to extend this lead. Every player right now positive on Optic Nation outside of Miracles. And Miracles is having a great series, especially in the respawn so far.
You've been having a great series, Maven.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Now bring me some tacos.
What? Unfortunately, though, Epsilon did lose earlier on in the night, so if Maven does sound upset with where the direction of his life is going, you can blame Swanee for that.
I used all my energy on like the first like 8 rounds of that one. I was so into it, so excited, and then basically my heart was ripped out and thrown into a nearby trash can.
Justin in the chat says Maven has been casting since Atari release. That's actually completely accurate.
100% accurate.
Yeah, he used to cast Galaga, actually.
It was a fun game. Back when Pong was popular. But here we are, doubling their opponents. This is Optic Nation, 85, 44-point advantage. 6 minutes and 50 on the clock. Vicento picking up a couple kills. He's able to push and, yeah, I was going to say 2, but then all of his bullets missed. This is the worst one-on-one engagement I've ever seen. And eventually he's going to fall. All the kills coming in for Nation. They're going to continue to get time here. 4
players fall there momentarily for Orbit. They're able to break that hard point, though. Pushing in from that bottom side. Vicento inside the hill. Wins that gunfight up against Moch. Not able to pick up the second, though. Optic Nation, a full 50-second lead, Maven. They're looking to close it out in game number 4.
And struggle city right now. This is what you worry about. Like, do you want to get your starter in? Sure. But when he's not warmed up at all, when you have Ivy win game number 3, exactly. It's just, I think it's kind of difficult to transition. You can't get warmed up mid-series. This is going to be tough for accuracy. I just don't know how they're going to take this game unless he really turns up in the second half.
Accuracy. With the bow watching over that middle street area. Picks up 1 kill. The challenge from Bose coming in. He winds up falling there to Mochilla. Happy now, rotating from middle map. Picks up 1 kill on Moch. Spots a player inside the hard point. Not able to connect with the shots yet. Now does it. That's the 2-piece. But a full 1 minute separating these two teams. 3 players, sorry, on Orbit negative. Vicento doing all he can at 19 and 16. And here comes the Avalanche, Maven.
I It looks like everyone safe and set up right now. Happy trying to pick up a couple kills here, Jack. Still basically a minute advantage right now for these guys. Second side out rotation coming in just 10 seconds. And I don't really know what to point out for Orbit. I mean, really, it's just accuracy's got to get going. He's 8-20 right now, but I don't know how you really come in mid-series. That's got to be so hard to do.
Oh, exactly. Right now, 70 seconds separating these two teams. Accuracy struggling. You know a game's going well when Bose is dropping the most kills for Optic Nation. Just kidding, he's at 20. Mochilla, 22 and 16. I've lost the ability to read.
Not only was your math bad, but the burn on Bose. Those of you can find him on Twitter at AYY_courage. I don't even know if that's accurate because I haven't blocked.
No, you don't. You respond to my every tweet, Maven.
You're a darling.
I love you so much.
Love you too, Jack.
Wow, he said it.
Left on the clock.
Someone loves me.
I was talking to a different Jack. The Jack from Titanic, played by Leonardo DiCaprio as he floats away.
Did you see his new movie that's coming out?
The Iceful Water. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I did see there's a teaser on Reddit. Just haven't got to it yet.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to cut to that one right now. Mid-game.
Sorry, enjoy the game 4. We're going to go watch this trailer. Yeah. But here we are, 4 minutes left. Vicento still leading the way for his squad at 26 and 22. On the flip side, you got Ricky, Moch, Bose, all putting in work. Miracles leading the way in the objective. And now, top security is Miracles, now that I know that call out, and he is going to push in, try to pick up some time. And they're blowing this one wide open, the lead continuing to grow right now for ON.
You know, Maven, nobody pushing through the tourism office or security at the moment. Finally, the flood towards security has commenced. Mir picking up one, rotating back towards this street. Spots one player in Vicento. He's just going to play his life. Love this decision from Mir, making sure they have to push him if they want to try to get inside this hard point. Ricky picks up 2 kills of his own. Happy trades it right back. 100-second lead for Optic Nation as they are just a few minutes away from closing out the series 3-1.
And Ricky's top security, he gets 1, not able to pick up a second before he's going to fall. 90-point advantage now, 3 minutes to go. And this one going to be out of reach pretty soon for Orbit. They can't get anything going over the past couple of minutes. ON's host. ON keeps rolling, looking to take this one 3-1 as we move closer and closer to our final series of the night.
Slaying completely in Optic Nation's favor as well. Still a 100-second lead with just shy of 3 minutes remaining. Orbit need all 60 seconds on this hard point, and that is a tall order to say the least as the Optic Nation flood has begun.
See Bose in the hard point right now. Shots a little bit off, not able to pick up his 27th kill. Miracles, though, going to trade that back after Vicento picked it up. 2.5 to go. They're up.
Moch is just killing
90
everything.
right now.
35 and 23.
He's had an amazing series. He was, almost double positive, I think, in the S&D. Had the, what would you say, 45 and 30 game 1.
Moch is just having an incredible season 3.
He's on pace for 45 and 30 almost exactly right now as he's 35 and 25. But he is going to end up falling. And this one, I mean, it's done. 100-point advantage. 2 hard points left. They'd have to realistically control almost all the time in the final 2 hard points, Jack.
Yeah, Bose getting the last second of scrap time for his squad. He's going to wrap here through mid-alley. Spots one player behind this Christmas tree. But Burns says, Merry Christmas, Bose. I got you a gift, and it's your death. He winds up falling. Ricky dies as well. 110-second difference, Maven, this game is over.
Yeah, this is done. And, I mean, that's what we both thought. I know I picked Orbit in the series, but coming into game 4, this is one I thought they would certainly take, especially with Moch playing the way he has throughout this. He's been a phenomenal addition to this Optic Nation team. I know they had an incredibly disappointing result at the most recent UMG, but I think this team has promise. I think they're capable of consistently placing in that, at least breaking into the top 8. Possibly have an event where they can break in the top 4. I don't think they're on the caliber of your Optic Gaming, FaZe, Denial. They're not there, but they can certainly make some runs.
Optic Nation doubling the score of Orbit in game number 4, 250 to 123. They close that one out. Here's your final kill cam from Bose. A 30 and 26 performance, but really the MVP of the series has to be Mochilla, 40 and 29 in game 4, dropping 45 and 30 in game number 1 as well. Optic Nation, the first non-game 5 series ending of the night.
And I don't know. I don't think the most we've had, I think, is 2 game 5s, and I think it's going to stay that way. I don't think Envy Isolation goes 5, especially with ISO having a fill-in. But I picked ISO, so actually I probably hope it goes to a Game 5. It should be a great series. I'm now 0-3 in picks today.
Maven, it's all right, my friend. You've done some incredible things in your life outside of picking teams.
I've actually done nothing incredible.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make you feel good
Thanks,
about yourself.
Jack, I appreciate that.
Epsilon lost. You're 0-3 on picks. Really nothing going well for you. During this commercial break, we'll try to find out where Maven needs to go next to find happiness in your life, and we'll also have Envy versus Isolation. Stay tuned.